Today we're working on a 2017 Ford F-150, replacing the left rear door lock actuator. Let's talk about it. There's your part number if you want to freeze on that. And this is the updated. Someone's already tried to replace this one before with a cheap Amazon knockoff. It did not hold up. They also broke the door latch cable while they were replacing it. So we're going to talk about how to not do that. There's not a lot of videos on YouTube on how to do this, so I hope this helps. You need a plastic pry tool to get this trim bezel off. It pries out and pulls out, it slides in on this side. Clips in everywhere else. There's a second piece under here underneath the door handle. If you go in towards the top, you're gonna have 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here, and 2 bolts at the bottom of the door. Once you get to this point, you're ready to pop the door open. It's held in by some clips, and then it's just channeled at the top. Again, pry tool protects your paint. Get in behind the door, give it a little pop. Once you get it separated, just give it a pop out and work it up. You got some plugs behind the door. You got 2 plugs behind the door card. And normally you'd have this latch cable. Somebody's been in here before and they broke it. But to properly remove it, you pull out at the bottom. I got a new cable here I can show you. And if you happen to have a broken cable, that's the part number for that. There's that little mechanism I was talking about. You just pull down on that. Just pull down on this part, and that releases the clip so that it'll slide out of the door card. Next, we're gonna peel back this insulation. This one's been off before, so it wasn't that hard to get out. You're gonna remove this 8mm bolt. Remove this 10mm nut. That'll let the window channel move a little bit. That's gonna be important later when we go to pull this assembly down. Onto the side of the door, you got 3 bolts holding the latch in. T27. I'll go ahead and pull the lock assembly up so I don't have to fight with that later. Once we arrive at this point, we can move this assembly out some. There's one harness. You just unplug. That's the one that's aiming straight back. There's another one behind it, which is a little harder to get. You got to kind of get your thumb back there. You'll feel the end of the plug, and the locking mechanism on this is pinched between the 2 connecting points. So you kind of got to get your thumbnail in there, squeeze it back, pull down. You might could do that after the fact. So now this is gonna move pretty freely, but it's not gonna wanna come out. And the reason being is that there's a cable for the door all the way up towards the top. So if you put your hand behind the lock assembly and follow it up, you'll feel a cable and it wraps around a little corner, and that's what's pitting this whole thing up in place. It feels like there's something where it's still attached, but it's not. So just reach your finger up there, reach your fingers up there behind the cable and pull it. It's sandwiched right up here between the metal. It's right in this area. Just reach up there, get your fingers behind it and pull it from around that corner, and then that'll allow this lock assembly to drop down. Once you get to this point, you're halfway home. You can use a flat blade screwdriver, pinch this little mechanism at the bottom and top, and it'll let you get this rod out of here. That's your door lock rod. Set that to the side, move that out of the way. Push the support bar back, pull this latch assembly down some. And that gives us access to these other cables. You got 1 cable right here and 1 cable right here. Now to make life a little simpler, we can pull the latch cable out of its hole. That'll let us spin this around. What we're looking for are these 2 screws, 1 right here and 1 right here. So you want to get these 2 bolts out, and that'll remove the latch assembly from this plastic piece and let us get this cover off. These are T20s. Once you get those 2 bolts out, your cover pulls back, plastic piece comes off, and now we're down to just the door lock actuator. You use a pair of pliers or channel locks to dislodge these clips. I just basically pried against it. Then you've got this other cable up here, same thing. I can get under it with a screwdriver and pry it up. Then just route the cable out of the hole, and it's just held in there with a little ball bearing. Now again, somebody's been in here before, so this thing's all chewed up. It wasn't put back in its channel properly. It looks like it cracked, but I believe it'll hold. So I'm gonna leave that be. On this one, this is for your inner door handle. If you pull that mechanism back as far as it'll go with your thumb, you can fish the wire out of there, just like that. New lock actuator in hand. We'll start by pulling down on this, feeding the wire in through the back, just like so. Then we push this in its channel. We can use a pair of channel locks to help us get it into that channel. Once you got everything lined up, make sure it's straight, just pop it in there. 1 cable down. For that second cable, we're gonna route the ball down through the channel, make sure it locks, make sure it's secure in place. Then we push this down into this channel, which again, we line it up and snap it down into its position. Again, you could use the assistance of a pair of channel locks. With those 2 cables installed, we can start putting our plastics back together again. Line up our bolt holes, put our plastic shield over it. The cable routes through this top shield, rotate it around and get our screws started. And again, T20. Go ahead and tighten those up. Let's thread into plastic so you don't have to go crazy tightening these things. Go ahead and thread our cable through the door again. Lock rod out of the way. Push the bar back. Slide our assembly back into the hole. Now at this point, I guess you could plug these in. And it might be a little easier to unplug them when they're in this position too. And slide it back into place. Before you go too far, you want to make sure you get that lock rod back in its spot. You just click it back in the same spot that you pulled it out of. Push it up and put this 8mm bolt in here just to keep it from falling. I can go ahead and return the window track back to where it was. Put the 10mm back, give that a tighten up. And back in the door, you want to remember that you pulled that cable out from the very, very top. So you want to fish that back into position again, which you pretty much got to do by feel. There's a piece of plastic on the back of the door handle and this piece of metal right here. You're trying to fish it between those two. You'll feel that lip in there if you reach up in there. Just shove it back on the other side of that. You should be good to go. Go ahead and put our bolts in this door. Make sure everything lines up good. Snug these up. I'll tighten down that 8mm. Go ahead and put our plugs back in. Make sure nothing's binding. Door lock goes up and down. Give it a little test with the key remote. Unlock, lock, seems to be moving right. Once you got it all back together, test it a few times before you start closing this panel up or before you close this door, because you want to make sure that everything's working. Screwdriver or something, put it in the latch mechanism, lock the door, make sure it locks properly. Open the door, just not going to if it's locked. Unlock it, make sure that latch opens properly. If you have any binding of that top cable especially, on the outer door handle, it's like trying to unlock the door when somebody's holding the handle open. It won't unlock. You want to make sure that it is functioning fully before you put this all back together and close this door, lock it, and can't get back in it. That'd be a mess. So verify no cables are binding. Door panel procedure is just a reversal removal. Make sure you line up your button, tuck this in the channel, pull it down, double check, make sure all your snaps line up. So we got our plug back in, this plug back in, door handle reconnected. We'll test it one more time before we put this right together again. Throw the bolts, it's locked, does not open. Unlock it, and it opens. Locked, does not work. Unlock, and it works. Locked, does not work. Unlocked, and it works. Check it inside and outside before you put this all back together again. Put our 7mm back in. And just like that, we're done. Don't forget your vapor barrier inside of here either. I don't think I showed that step. If you have any questions or concerns, drop them down below. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.